I think that when you challenge orthodoxy, rather than examining whether the criticism of the orthodoxy is valid or not, you seek to dismiss the other person with abuse and insults. It was the great Gandhi, wasn't it, who said about the campaign for Indian independence from the British Empire, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they attack you, and then you win. A complete refusal to deal with ideas and a belief that just by hurling abuse, you can destroy the other side. And I mean, Cameron tried it. It was quite funny, actually. Cameron tried it. Cameron was on with Nick Ferrari on LBC. He was asked about Nigel Farage and UKIP. Oh, he said, a bunch of fruitcakes, loonies, and closet racists, mostly. Now, that was quite a wounding thing for a prime minister to say about a party that I led. But actually, it helped us because people could see how unreasonable he was being. Everyone said, oh, Farage stands for this, Farage stands for that. Well, have you ever actually read what he's actually said? And it was as if people were choosing to interpret what I'd said rather than actually reading the words. And the truth of it is that nation states make their own laws. Nation states have their own courts. Nation states control their own borders and choose who they think are fit and proper people to come and settle in their country. I mean, these were all perfectly reasonable, sensible points of view, but were demonized because they challenged the establishment. And I would say this to anybody that tries to, paint out UKIP and what it stood for in that racist way. I was the only party leader who banned anybody who'd ever been a member of the British National Party from even becoming a member of UKIP. I drew that line within my own party. And do you know something? In 2006, Nick Griffin had quite a big tailwind behind him. A lot of dispossessed white working class who were very unhappy what was happening in their communities had started to vote for Nick Griffin. Once I'd drawn that line that we wouldn't accept BNP members and supporters, but if you were holding your nose and voting BNP as a protest, but didn't agree with their outright racist policies, you could come and vote for me. And they did. I think I did more. I mean, here we are. Here's the funny thing about my critics. I honestly believe I did more to stop the rise of the far right in this country than any other individual. And I really mean that.